A check of our pinpoint weather on our all-important Friday. Here's a live look up in the mountains in Boone, and you can start to see those rain droplets forming on the camera.
Let's check in with Queen City News meteorologist Andrew Brightman here. And Andrew, we're expecting a lot more of that to be coming our way.
Yeah, really over the next couple of evenings, both tonight and then again Saturday evening is going to be the main time frames that we're going to be watching for the bulk of wet weather to push through the Carolinas. 80 degrees right now as you step out the door here, so we're getting really close to average, even with all the cloud cover we've been dealing with today across the region. Southerly winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures out ahead of the wet weather, a lot of low 80s with the exception along the coast with those temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. But we've got some shower activity on the way. Already starting to see that really flare up near Greensboro across the northern half of the state. And then farther to our west up in the foothills and mountains, starting to see those showers develop. And this is something that's only going to become more and more widespread as we go over about the next 2 to 3 hours across the central Carolinas. What's the catalyst for it? Again, a big weather system pushing its way eastward into the southeast, going to be driving in all of this moisture and the potential of some strong storms on the way once we get to your Saturday afternoon. More on that in a moment, but just putting it in perspective, it has been incredibly wet so far during the month of May. It was relatively dry as we closed out April here, below average, but so far, again, through about the first 2.5 weeks of the month, we are almost 5 inches above average. Now, getting to the strong storm potential, we are concerned marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. The primary concern being strong and damaging winds and large hail. You can never completely write off tornadic activity, but we don't see much of those ingredients coming together, which is certainly good news. And then along the coast here, we do have that slight risk of severe weather, that tier 2 out of 5 for strong storms. Futurecast as we head throughout your Friday evening. Again, I do think we'll see a little bit more scattered shower and storm activity than what Futurecast is leading on here. But as we head through the overnight into your Saturday, you see all the cloud cover here across the region. Saturday morning doesn't look too bad across the region. I'm really watching as we get into the afternoon. This is 2:45. On your Saturday, watching those scattered showers start to flare up here, first across the foothills and mountains, and then pushes into the central Carolinas. This is 8:45 on your Saturday night. We got the wet weather moving through, potentially some of those storms a bit on the stronger side, and then starting to fade here as we head through the overnight. This is 1 a.m., 2:15 on your Sunday morning. And after a lot of cloud cover on Sunday, we might see a shower during the morning, but overall, Sunday afternoon in particular is looking improved across the Carolinas, which is certainly good news. Now, for your Charlotte FC forecast tomorrow night, as I was talking about yesterday, definitely want to bring the rain gear just in case, as temperatures are going to be dipping into the upper 60s and eventually middle 60s with that potential of a scattered shower or storm as we head through the evening hours. That's basically the story tonight, though we do not anticipate any severe weather, but backyard grilling forecast is going to be a little bit hairy with the potential of some wet weather on the way. Low temperatures a little bit milder tonight with all the cloud cover on the way. 66 is what we're thinking here in the QC. Low 60s across the foothills, up into the mountains, low to mid 50s on the way. Windshield wiper forecast, not going to be a whole lot different than what we're seeing today, which is relatively dry in the morning, but really watching the wet weather as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. High temperatures maybe a degree or two cooler in the mid to upper 70s across the Carolinas. Your pinpoint 7-day forecast, isolated showers and storms on Sunday. Heading into early next week, we see the sunshine return, but also we get a nice little dip in the humidity, at least for the first half of the week.
Andrew, thank you.